Michigan City High School. Today is October 12th, 2023, and here is your morning news.
Remember, today is an early release day due to parent-teacher conferences. Conferences begin at 11:30 a.m. and go until 6:15 p.m.
Tomorrow, October 13th, is the end of the first grading period. It's crazy how the school year flies.
Fall break is on its way. October 19th and 20th is our fall break. Time to rest and relax.
Tests, and more tests. Sophomores, your PSAT testing is on October 16th. Juniors, your PSAT testing is on October 23rd. October 24th and 26th, we are having a school-wide presentation from the Dune Brook Body Safety Program. Also, on the 24th and 26th, sophomores will be taking field trips to our very own A.K. Smith Center.
October 25th is the start of College Applications Week. Seniors, start applying to colleges now. You could start with the Purdue University Northwest Express Admission. You could sign up with Mr. Garrett. On October 26th, there will be a college app workshop in the library with counselors. On October 28th, there will be a Valparaiso University admissions meeting. You could sign up with Mr. Garrett.
K-Pop Club will meet in room N118 after school tomorrow until 2:45. Everyone is welcome, so come and join the fun.
The class of 2025 is hosting the Spooky Sprint 5K Fun Run at 9 a.m. on Saturday, October 28th. Come dress up in your costume and join us as we run along the lake. Sign up using the QR code found on the hallway posters or email Mrs. Tice for the website. Student sign-up is $10 and includes a free t-shirt if signed up by Friday, October 13th. We hope to see you at the Spooky Sprint 5K Fun Run.
Today's lunch in lines 1 and 2 are Nacho Grande, beef beans, cheese and tortilla chips, and buffalo chicken wrap. In lines 3 and 4 are Nacho Grande, beef beans, chicken and tortilla chips, and pizza quad. Your fruits and vegetables for today are fresh greens, diced tomatoes, jalapenos, salsa, pineapple, tomatoes, cucumber, and avocado salad. Your Market Fresh deli sandwich is the Italian sub, and the salad for the day is a taco salad.
We would like to apologize to Mrs. Carolyn Stevens and Mrs. Carla Quinn, as mistakes were made in our last broadcast. Here are pictures of each. We apologize, and thank you both for all you do for MCHS students.
We at MCHS TV have heard the students need to know how to find 2 specific places throughout the school: the nurse's office and the student store. Tatiana and I will help lead you to the student store, and anchors Lorenzo Panozzo and Ella Fever will lead you to the nurse's office. Since you now know where to get all of your student needs at the MCHS Student Store, Noemi Sanchez and Carlos Serrano are here to show you the new MCHS Wolves gear from the student store. Let's head over to the student store with Noemi and Carlos.
Hey Wolves, welcome to the MCHS Student Store. The new modern hip design is here for you. The Spirit Wear collection comes in your choice of a hoodie, crew neck, and long sleeve t-shirt. Sizes range from smalls to 2XLs. Prices are as follows. Hoodies are $25, crew necks are $22, and long sleeve t-shirts are at a low price of $15. Colors come in black and navy blue. Teachers and students are all welcome. Please come and support your student store.
Friday Night Live is back. or shall we say Saturday Night Live. Saturday, October 28th, is the Halloween theme night for the MCHS students. Taking place in the MCHS Wolves Den Gym. Come for free from 6 to 10 p.m. We will be having a costume contest with prizes. Our fun consists of volleyball, a video game truck, pop-up art, free food, open gym basketball, ping pong, community organizations, and brand new is laser tag. Come out and have the night of your life during Saturday Night Live. If you have any questions, please contact Mr. Shaman in the athletic office.
As many of you know, MCHS has some of the most hardworking food service professionals in the state of Indiana. But did you know that there are a total of 16 men and women working to feed us here at MCHS daily? Food service must operate under strict federal law, which affects the portions and the food items that they can serve in our Wolves Den cafeteria. Our food service professionals try very hard to operate within those laws to make our food as appetizing as possible. One of the ways that the MCHS food service is making our food more appetizing is a partner with local farms to bring us fresh fruits and vegetables to us. Just last week, Chrissy Cobb, our new high school manager, received 26 boxes of delicious apples from Garwood Orchard. These very apples are the apples that you have been eating this week that are growing right here in LaPorte County. A big thanks to our very own Miss Roxy Wingard, who recently took a new position at MCAS Central Food Service as the new operational manager for the district, who worked to make this partnership happen. Thank you, Miss Chrissy and Miss Roxy, for all the hard work.
Now let's take a look at our new report to highlight our Wolves Den food. Let's join Trent Bennett, one of our reporters, on his food trekking experience as he samples the Wolves Den cheeseburger.
Hi, I'm Ella Freever here with Trent Bennett, and today we are rating the school lunch food. All right, Trent, today we have homemade pasta salad, fresh fruit, and a bacon cheddar burger.
So starting off with the pasta salad, which I am a all-time favorite of. I think that this should be brought back every day. So here we go.
What's your opinions on this?
So overall, I kind of like it. Overall, I think it's really good. I like that they add vegetables to it. It makes it adds a little more flavor to it. I wish there was a little bit more sauce though, but overall, I would say it's a 9 out of 10.
For sure. All right, you want to try the burger now?
Here's the bacon cheddar burger. It's one of my, again, favorites overall. So here we go.
All right, what are your opinions on the bacon cheddar burger?
It's pretty good. I always like the bacon and the cheese combined. It's a pretty good combination for a burger. I would say probably put like a condiment on it, maybe mustard, depending on what you like, and then it would probably be perfect for you. So yeah.
All right, so make sure you show appreciation to our lunch ladies because they work hard every single day to make this food for us. And all right, on to the next segment.
Next week, October 16th through the 20th, we will be celebrating another group of adults who make sure we can excel at MCHS. Next week is National School Bus Safety Week. National School Bus Safety Week is an active and involving public education program and an excelling way for our parents, students, teachers, motorists, school bus operators, school administrators, and other interested parties to join forces and address the importance of school bus safety. Designed to promote school bus safety, school districts throughout the country observe School Bus Safety Week. MCHS would like to take a minute and feature our very own bus drivers. Thank you to each of you for getting us to school safely.
And this is your MCHS TV News.
Have a great day, Wolves.
internet talking reality. You have not seen me in action. You think the come up comes overnight. You ain't behind the scenes. Trust me, these things don't just happen.
Good morning, Michigan City High School. I'm Sophia Garcia doing a segment for Student Senior Shoutout, and I'm here with Tatiana Miller. She's president of class of 2024 and third out of 312 seniors. Tatiana, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good today. I'm glad to be here with Sophia.
That's good. So I know you're in sports swimming. How do you manage your time being a student athlete?
During swim season, I tend to revolve everything around swim, like all my practices. I make sure I have time for those. Same with the meets and everything on weekends. I kind of and I work too. So like I make sure I work after my practices. So
That's good. So what would you say is your biggest accomplishment that you've got from throughout your high school years?
probably getting the Wolf Award in science for I think 2 years in a row. And then I did a summer scholars program at Notre Dame, and it was for global health.
Oh,
so
that's really impressive.
yeah, thank you.
So what are you planning on studying and where?
I'm in between a lot of things. Like I'm in between like 9 different colleges. And those applications are gonna be fun.
Do you have any top 2 colleges you would prefer to go to?
Probably Gonzaga or maybe IU. I'm not sure, but I really love TV and broadcasting, and music, and science. So if I go into radio, I could kind of get the broadcasting and music aspect, but
Try to get it all together with
yeah.
it. That's really impressive. What is your biggest goal this school year?
To graduate after just having a lot of fun. Like I want to have as much fun as possible this year, and I don't know if my schedule is gonna let me do that, but I want to.
That's what the time management comes with. Well, thank you, Tatiana Miller, for coming here today.
Thank you.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like, here comes the.
Good morning, Michigan City High School. I'm Austin Decker, the lead reporter, here with head coach Cody French and one of the football captains, Caden Pierce.
Thanks for having us. We're excited to be here.
You're welcome.
Big week.
Today, I'm going to be asking you guys some questions. How are you preparing for this big game as it is against our rival LaPorte?
Yeah, so one thing we do is we kind of, as much as we try to focus on each day and each opponent, we talk about LaPorte all year. It's a big game for us, big game for the school, big game for the community. And there is a little bit more of an intense focus on details and just competition, because we know, everyone, LaPorte's kind of struggled this year record-wise, but we know when they come to play us, they're going to give us their best game. We expect them to play really well. They're playing really hard for their coach. He's doing a lot of good things there. They're moving in the right direction. So for us, we want to make sure that we're not the week that they get it figured out. All right, we want to make sure we're focused on executing against what they do offensively, what they do defensively, and then this is the most important game for us all year. It really is. We don't shy away from that. It's important for us to come out the win on Friday.
Yeah, like he said, it's going to be an emotional game. It's a big game for the community. It's a big game for us. And like he said, even though their record isn't that good, they're going to come here and play their best game against us.
What are you most excited about going into this game?
It's a big game for our seniors. Anytime you're playing a county rivalry like this, I'm excited to see those guys show out. I'm excited to see our offense continue to improve. I'm excited to see our defense build upon what they've done the last 2 weeks. I feel like our defense is playing at a really high level, which is putting our offense in good positions and allowing us to get some things figured out that we were struggling with maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. But because our defense is playing so well, it's given us the opportunity to grow and get better and really make our team better overall. So I'm just excited to see all 3 phases work together and click. It should be fun on Friday.
I'm excited about the rivalry, and then going out and getting the win against our rival.
Just to build off that, rivalries are one of the things that make sports so awesome. and I know that we'll travel well. We'll have a good crowd over there. They're going to have a good crowd. So that is another aspect that I forgot to touch on. Just our kids being able to play in a rivalry game, our coaches being able to coach in it, and then the communities on both sides being able to experience that. It's just fun.
Yep. What are your thoughts on this team as the season goes on each week?
Yeah, I feel like I kind of touched on that in the last question, but we're getting better each week. Yesterday, we had our best in-season practice of the year, which is really a good sign for a football team to continue to practice at a higher level, really understand what the coaches are asking them to do. And I do feel like we're improving daily, getting better each week, and that's a good sign.
We're getting better each week. They're going to get better each week, and I feel like this is going to be a really good game.
How do you feel about the MCHS student body coming out and supporting every game?
I thought our student section was awesome the last home game. We got them to take a timeout on a big third down, which hurt them later in the game, not having that timeout. And that's one thing that we want to do is continue to grow that through our efforts, our players asking kids to come. And it's important that we have a student section for away games too. And so even some of our farther trips, when we come out of the locker room on away games and there's a student body presence, it goes a long way for our kids and it's motivating. And then for home games, Ames is a unique place where the student body's right on top of the field. And that's an advantage for us. We need to continue to let it be, continue to grow the student section with the themes and stuff that you guys do are really good. Just continue to grow that, continue to make that important because it's a huge advantage for us, especially at home games. And we hope to have a huge student body there on Friday for the away game.
You know, like the past 4 years, we haven't really had a student section like we do this year. And having a big student section, having that motivation from the students in our school, it really motivates us.
Yeah. As we know, it's a big game. LaPorte, pink out. Are you guys going to help out, wear anything pink?
So that's something that we'll allow our kids to do. And next year we'll hopefully have, we can get socks, wristbands, or something like that. But this year we'll let them wear pink. But it'll be up to them to provide that stuff. But in the future we'll participate more in that.
What's one of your favorite moments from this season?
Yeah, so the thing I like to do is sit back and look at our team as a whole and just how we handle adversity. And we've had a lot of it this year, and there's been times we handled it really well, and there's been times where we can and need to handle it better. But we had an emotional loss to Warsaw week 1 at home, a game that we felt like as a staff and a team that we probably should have won. And to turn around the next week and go on the road on an hour and 45-minute road trip and beat a good Lafayette Jeff team at their place. In a game that went up and down where we had to take momentum back a few times. For me, that moment stood out to where I knew and felt like we could be a good team after we were able to go down there and beat them. So,
my favorite moment this year is the win against Lake Central, where defense had a pretty bad drive, let them go down, get the field goal, and our offense stuck it out and got the win for us.
That game was crazy. To go 80 yards in 44 seconds on LC's homecoming was fun.
With the big catch by Kyron Hart.
Yeah, very fun. Execution, top to bottom on that last drive was great. So,
before we end this off, do you guys have anything you'd like to say?
Just excited for Friday. Hope we have a good community showing, a good school showing. Go out there, be loud. They're going to be. We need to match their intensity, and our team will build. If we travel well and we have a good showing, our team's going to execute, and we can have a lot of fun on Friday. Right, and then just to talk about our upcoming opponent, tomorrow we'll play Crown Point at their place. It'll be their senior night. Really good team. Hasn't lost a DAC game in 2 years. Our expectation is to go over there and execute. If we could have a huge student support, a huge community support over there, it would go a long way in helping us have a chance to go over there and get a big win. So we'd hope to see you guys out there on next Friday.
Good morning, Michigan City High School. I'm Austin Decker, the lead reporter here with defensive coordinator Coach Shields. And here with him are players Isaiah Gibson and Trent Hart. Today I will be asking you guys some questions. So Coach Shields and Trent, how are you guys preparing for this big game as it against our rivals LaPorte?
Well, we're trying not to do too much different than what we normally do. But I know the scout team, which Trent plays for, and Coach Zay, which he plays for, have done a really good job of getting us prepared by running their plays and making practice run smoothly and fast. And that's what we need to practice to play well.
Making sure our leadership right, making sure our captain's always on point, making sure the team is always, in line. Everything always correct.
So, what are you guys most excited about going into this game?
The rivalry between us and LaPorte and the excitement, the hype around it.
So, Coach Shields, how do you feel about the MCHS student body coming out and supporting every game?
Well, as I tell all my classes that if they make it out to the game, I always reward them if they make it to the game. So I'm hoping as many as they can get out to this game. It is their homecoming, so we need as much support as we can get out there in the stands, helping every time we make a big play or on third downs and things like that. When they get loud, it helps our team play better and it puts more pressure on the other team.
So, what is one of your guys' favorite moments from this season?
Us beating Lake Central. That end of the game, 1 second left, Tyler Bush touchdown up the middle.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites too. I ain't gonna lie.
And both these guys knew on the sideline, they were telling me before we got the ball back that we were obviously going to drive down and score. So we're pretty confident in ourselves.
Is there anything you guys would like to say before we end this?
Beat LaPorte.
Beat LaPorte.
We said it, beat LaPorte.
MCHS. My name is Kalila Davis Bay, and I'm here with our special guest. She is a senior who participates in concert, marching, jazz, and pep band, along with acting as president of Thespian Society, performing in theater, and being the vice president of the senior class. Give a warming welcome to Ashley Sparks. How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm good myself. So tell me, what made you want to perform for band and or theater?
Well, when I was little, my parents put me into piano lessons, and then they also put me into a youth theater group, and it just kind of stuck with me, and I continued to learn more instruments as I developed.
So you started out at a young age?
Yes.
So how often do you practice for band and theater?
I try to practice every day at home, but I usually have band and theater during the day throughout the whole week. But I try my best to get an hour at home every day.
So like throughout the whole week, or is it just certain parts?
It's usually 5 days a week at school, but then I try to do 7 days a week for everything else, but
Yeah, understandable. We all have a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
It's high school.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a moment where you felt like you're in the zone, where you're just immersed into what you're doing?
Yes, when I go out for theater, I take a deep breath and I just remember it's just my parents out there, it's just the directors out there, and I just get into character right away and I forget about everything that's going on in my life. And it's really the same for band too. I go out and I just start performing. And I don't think about who's in the audience, who I could disappoint. I'm myself.
So would you say that that's what gets you in that zone? You're seeing your parents, just making sure you're calm?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so what's your favorite moment in theater?
My favorite moment ever was when I took my first bows in my first musical in high school. I just felt really appreciated and I was taking another big step in my life.
Okay, and how about band? What's your favorite moment from there?
Probably receiving my first gold at an ISMA contest.
Your first gold? What was that like?
I had an oboe solo, and it was my first time ever doing something so difficult on the instrument, and I just felt really accomplished.
Well, it's accomplishing something difficult always makes everyone accomplished.
Yeah.
So, before we leave, do you have any encouraging words for anyone who wants to join into band or theater?
I would say just go for it. You have nothing to lose, and you'll make a bunch of friends on the way.